Is it true that yoga will awaken deeper energy, which is called Kundalini?
Over the past few decades, yoga has become more and more popular. No longer is it just reserved for long-haired hippie types. I myself have practiced yoga on and off for the past decade. Hatha, Vinyasa, Ashtanga, Yin, Yoga Nidra, I've even tried beer yoga. But there's always been one yoga that has left me a little apprehensive: Kundalini. This is mostly because from the outside it looks like a load of people chanting and waving their hands in the air, and to be honest, I'd much rather be watching Netflix and throwing my hands into a bowl of cereal. But on this channel we're all about the exploration for optimal health and wellness, and there could be something in this. So what is Kundalini yoga? To be honest, I don't really know myself, so let's hand it over to good old reliable Google search. Kundalini yoga is a form of yoga that involves chanting, singing, breathing exercises and repetitive poses. Its purpose is to activate your Kundalini energy. This is a spiritual energy that is said to be located at the base of your spine. This can lead to a Kundalini awakening. During a Kundalini awakening, you may reach a state of bliss and resounding love. Reaching a state of bliss and resounding love does sound very much like something I'm interested in, so for the next 40 days, I'm going to be doing Kundalini yoga. But why 40 days, I hear you ask? It has been said that practicing for 40 days straight will help break any negative habits that may block you from the expansion possible through the Kriya or mantra. Anyway, I'm excited, so I'll see you guys on day 1.
Inhale, exhale, and inhale to begin.
We jumped straight into day 1, not really knowing what to expect, and to be honest, it was like nothing I could have ever anticipated. We started the class with some gentle movement of the spine, which I assume was to awaken our Kundalini energy, which was swiftly followed by holding our hands out in front of us while following a breathing pattern for the rest of the class, which was about 15 minutes. So just finished day 1 of the Kundalini. It's a 20-minute practice, and pretty much for about 15 minutes we just held our hands out like this and we're just breathing, and that was so hard. I dropped my hands a few times. That was not what I was expecting. I thought Kundalini did lots of movements throughout the practice, but yeah, just one movement for the whole thing. Every practice was different and you never really knew what to expect, which was kind of exciting but also usually pretty exhausting. So it's day 4 of the Kundalini challenge and it's going really well, apart from my sleep for the past few days has been horrendous. I keep waking up at like 3 a.m. and I've kind of looked into it and it said this might be some form of Kundalini awakening. Apparently energy is shifting in your body and it can kind of give you surges of energy which can wake you up during the night, so it could possibly be something quite exciting happening. As the days continued, my sleep seemed to return to normal. However, then Loretta's started waking up in the middle of the night, so it did seem like there was some kind of energy shift occurring, and maybe we were on our path to a Kundalini awakening.
Inhale, stretch.
I was ready to go. See, in my head, I'm like prepared for anything. So it's day 16 of the Kundalini challenge, and we found a Kundalini that we really enjoy. It's kind of mantra that you sing over and over and over again, and you just feel so good afterwards. You can literally feel the energy in your body like vibrating and coming through you, and this is kind of what I was expecting to get from Kundalini, or kind of my idea of what it was and all about, and really exciting and just something I thought I wanted to share. So I wanted to remember what this feeling is like.
Inhale. And exhale.
As the days and weeks went on, the classes did seem to get a little easier, or maybe we were just getting better. No 2 classes were alike, however the one consistent was you always finished a class feeling great. Woo!
Good, eh?
That was well good. So today is day 25 and I've got a confession. It should actually be day 27. However, we ended up missing 2 days in a row now. I know I could have just left this out and just said I did the 40 days in a row. However, I wanted to be completely transparent. You can only fail if you stop. So catching yourself when you fall and just making sure you get back on the horse and back on track, then you're not a failure. And there's a big difference between failing and, you know, messing up and learning from your mistakes. So today is day 25. We've got 15 more days to go. Hopefully there's no more bumps in the road. The final 2 weeks went as expected. Lots of unusual movements, sounds, and the dreaded fear when starting a new pose that this could be you for the next 30 minutes. It's that time, guys. It's the last Kundalini. So that is the last one done and dusted. I found it just as difficult as day one, to be honest, especially not having Loretta here with me. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to process the last 40 days. So it's some 40 days later, and I still don't really know what Kundalini is, or if anyone knows what it is, or even how they put those classes together. If anything, 40 days of Kundalini yoga has just left me with more questions. The one thing I do know about the practice is it does help you build a lot of mental strength. A lot of the holds and positions are very uncomfortable. I mean, just try holding your hands out in front of you for 15 minutes and see how you get on. However, by the end of the 40 days, it's not that I found the poses any easier. I found that I had the mental capability to push myself and stay committed and not break the pose like I did on day one. I am a little disappointed I didn't experience a Kundalini awakening. However, I did experience lots of bouts of euphoria and gratitude. However, this did usually coincide with when the practice was over. The main negative aspect for Kundalini yoga for me has to be that it's very time consuming. Most practices take about 30 minutes, and I know that doesn't seem like a lot of time, but if you have several passions like myself, the gym, playing guitar, mobility, eating cereal, then another 30-minute activity can seem like quite a lot. So that's going to be it for the video. If you haven't tried Kundalini yoga, I highly suggest you give it a go. I'll put the details and links of the one I did for the 40 days in the details below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru.
So I read that right now on Google. I didn't know that.
What the actual?
Why is instruction mailed on?
No.